Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you all will be fine and safe at your home. Children, today I will start a new concept that is adjustment for accumulated profits and losses. Also, we will discuss in this concept reserves, general reserve, fluctuation reserves, funds, etc. Okay, so children, before starting this concept, I will revise all the previous concept for your revision. So, children, as you know, in previous concept, we have discussed about the topic accounting treatment of goodwill. Children, in this concept, already I had explained the 5 situations question which are related to treatment of goodwill. So, children, our first case is when new partners bring his share of goodwill in cash. So, children, when a new partner entered in the firm or admitted in the firm, that time he has bring the amount of goodwill by two methods. Sometimes he paid the amount in cash. That time we will not the general entries prepared. Sometimes he paid the goodwill amount by through partner by the firm through the firm sorry through the firm. That time the firm will be prepare some general entries. Okay, and the second case was when new partners is unable to bring goodwill in cash. Sometimes a partner has not bring any amount of goodwill in cash. That time firm also prepare the general entry related to new partners goodwill account. Okay, and the third case was when new partners bring only a portion of goodwill in cash. And the fourth case was when new partners bring goodwill in kind. And the last one is when goodwill is hidden. So children, earlier also I had explained all the cases related, all the general entries I have explained with the numerical questions or general entries. So children, today I will explain the next concept, that is adjustment for accumulated profits and losses. So children, adjustment for accumulated profits and losses. Sometimes a firm may have accumulated profits not yet transferred to capital accounts of the partners. These are usually in the form of general reserves, fund, or profit and losses account balance. The new partner is not entitled to have any share in such accumulated profits. These are distributed among the partners by transferring it to their capital ratio in old profit sharing ratio. Similarly, if there are some accumulated losses in the form of a debit balance of profit and loss account appearing in the balance sheet of the firm, a remote possibility the same should also be transferred to the old partner's capital account. So children, according this concept, the accumulated reserves or profit loss have been generated through efforts of the old partners. After then, they are distributed amongst the old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Children, undistributed profit like general reserve fund will be shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. Also, undistributed losses are shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. Then we will prepare these general entries. Okay, so new topic is revaluation. So first I will discuss the concept adjustment for accumulated profit and losses. So children, adjustment for accumulated profit loss and reserve. The reserves and accumulated profits losses have been generated through efforts of the old partners. Therefore, they are distributed amongst the old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Entry for distribution of reserve and accumulated profits or losses will be first general account debit, reserve fund account debit, to old partners capital or current account. Being reserve and accumulated profits transferred to old partners capital account in OPSR means old profit sharing ratio. So children, if the firm has get the amount of profit, that time the firm will be distributed all these reserves in the old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay, if the firm has faced the losses, so undistributed losses. So children, if the firm has faced the losses in at the during of time, That time the firm will be transferred this amount also to the partner's capital account, same in old profit sharing ratio. Then the firm will be prepare this general entry. Old partner's capital or current account debit to profit loss debit balance to fictitious asset to deferred reserve expenses. Narration will be same like this. Okay. So now I will explain a numerical question how we will distribute the profit or loss among among the partners. Okay. So children, question is from your NCERT book. So question is, Rajinder and Surinder are partners in a firm sharing profit in the ratio 4:1. On April 15, 2017, they admit Narinder as a new partner. On that date, there was a balance of rupees 20,000 in general reserve and a debit balance of rupees 10,000 in the profit and loss account of the firm. Pass necessary general entries regarding adjustment of accumulate a profit or loss. So children, in this question there are two partners, Rajinder and Surinder. The profit sharing ratio, these are the old partners, and these profit sharing ratio is 4:1. They have admitted a new partner Narinder in the firm. So their account balances amount is 20,000 amount has shown in general reserve as a profit, and also in a loss account 10,000 amount has shown in the balances. Okay, so now the firm has prepared the general entries related to profit or loss in this amount. So children, we will prepare the general entry related first general reserve and second entry will be related to loss account. Okay, so first general entry will be general reserve account debit 20,000 to Rajinder Capital's account, 16,000 to Surinder Capital account, 4,000. And the narration will be general reserve balance transferred to the capital account of Rajinder and Surinder on Narinder's admission. And the second entry will be Rajinder Capital account debit 8,000, Surinder's capital account debit 2,000 to profit loss account 10,000, and the narration will be debit balance of profit loss account transferred to old partners capital account. Okay children, so children, in this question two partners are old, Rajinder and Surinder. They have admitted a new partner Narinder in the firm and their old profit sharing ratio is 4:1, and now the Narinder so at the time of Narinder admission the firm have two balances. One balances has shown in the debit side as a loss, okay, and one amount has shown in the credit side as a profit. So general reserve is a profit amount and profit also the firm has facing 10,000 rupees as a loss. So now the firm will be prepared two general entries, first related for profit and second related to loss. Okay, so first general entry the firm will be prepared general reserve account debit 20,000 to Rajinder capital account 16,000 to Surinder capital account 4,000. So children, the firm will be distribute 20,000 in the old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. So children, in this question their old profit ratio is 4. Okay, so according this ratio the firm will be distribute this profit amount among the partner. Second general entry will be related to loss. So according this, when the firm will be given the profit amount to the firm, so same here, the firm will be take over the loss amount from the partners. Okay, so loss will be given by the partners to the firm. Rajendra capital account debit, Surinder capital account debit 2000 to profit loss account 10,000. Debit balance of profit loss account transferred to all partners capital account. Okay children. So children, now our new topic is revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. At the time of admission of a new partner, it is always desirable to ascertain whether the assets of the firm are shown in books at their current values in case the assets are overstated or understated. Overstated means increase, when the assets value will be increased. Okay, understated means when the assets value will be decreased. These are revalued. Similarly, a reassessment of liabilities is also done so that these are brought in the books of at their current values. At times, there may also be some unrecorded assets and liabilities of the firm. These also have to be brought into the books of the firm. For this purpose, the firm has to prepare the revaluation account. Get it, children? The gain or loss on revaluation of each asset and liability is transferred to this account, and finally its balance is transferred to the partner's capital account of their old profit sharing ratio. Okay children, in other words, the revaluation account is credited with increase in the value of each asset and decrease in its liabilities because it is a gain, and is debited with decrease in the value of assets and increase in its liabilities is debited to revaluation account because it is a loss. Similarly, unrecorded assets are credited and unrecorded liabilities are debited to the revaluation account. So children, we will record the unrecorded liability will be used in debit side and unrecorded asset we will use in debit side in the revaluation account. Okay. If the revaluation account finally show a credit balance, then it indicates net gain, and if there is a debit balance, then it indicates net loss. So children, when we will prepare the revaluation account, if the amount will be remain in debit side, so according this it will be gain. If the amount will be shown in the debit side, it will be shown as a loss. So this loss and profit amount will be distributed among the partner in their old profit sharing ratio, which will be transferred to the capital account of the old partners in old ratio. The general entries recorded for revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities are as follow. Children, this concept is very important for the board exam. General entries will be used in less numbers, but 6-mark question revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet always will be used in the board exam question paper. Okay, so now I will explain the first meaning of the revaluation account in simple words. So children, revaluation account of assets and liabilities. So children, admission of a new partner involves revaluation of assets and liabilities as they are reassessed and their true value are arrived at, because over a period of time values of assets and liabilities tend to increase or decrease because of several internal or external factors. So children, with the help of revaluation account we will find the value of profit and loss. If assets value will be increased, then profit will be distributed among the partners. If liability will be increased, then loss also will be distributed among the partners. After then this profit loss, the firm will be distribute this amount in the old profit sharing ratio, in all partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay children. So children, question is, following in balance sheet of A and B, who share profits in the ratio 3:2. Balance sheet of A and B as on April 1st, 2015. Liabilities, sundry creditors, capitals of A and B 30,000, 20,000, total amount is 50,000 and the total amount of the liability 70,000. Assets. So children, now the question is, following in balance sheet of A and B, who share profits in the ratio 3:2. Balance sheet of A and B as on April 1st, 2015. Liabilities, sundry creditors 20,000, capitals AB 30,000, 20,000 and total amount is 50,000 and the liability amount is total 70,000 rupees. Assets 3,000, cash in hand, debtors, stock, furniture, plant and machinery. On that date, C is admitted into the partnership firm. C is admitted into the partnership on the following terms. First, C is to bring in rupees 15,000 as capital and rupees 5,000 as premium for goodwill 416 share as a profit. Second adjustment is the value of stock is reduced by 10% while plant and machinery is appreciated by 10%. Okay children. Third, furniture is revalued at rupees 9,000. Next, a provision for doubtful debts is to be created on sundry debtors at 5% and rupees 200 is to be provided for an electricity bill. Next, investment worth rupees 1,000 not mentioned in the balance sheet is to be taken into account. Next transaction is, a creditor of rupees 100 is not likely to claim his money and is to be written off. Record general entries and prepare revaluation account and capital account partner. So children, in this question there are two partners, old partners A and B. Their profit sharing ratio was 3:2. They have admitted a new partner C in the firm and C has bring 15,000 capital amount and 5,000 amount for goodwill for 16 share profit. Okay children. So when the C is admitted in the firm, that time the firm balance sheet has shown this amount in liability side or the asset side. These are the adjustment which are shown. Some assets has appreciate and some assets is decreased or increased. Same here, also the liability also has decreased or increased. So now we will adjust these assets and liability in the revaluation account. Also we will prepare the general entries in this question. So children, this question is very important. So first we will prepare the revaluation account. So children, revaluation account means when the assets will be increased, when the assets value will be increased, that time this amount will be used in credit side. When the assets amount or value will be decreased, that time we will use this amount in debit side. Okay children, so first in this question revaluation account we will prepare, and in credit side plant and machinery amount is 3,000, investment 1,000 amount and sundry creditors 100 rupees. So children, plant and machinery is an asset. Investment also have an asset. Sundry creditors is a liability. Okay. So first we will check the plant and machinery amount. So children, in the balance sheet, plant and machinery amount is 30,000 rupees and the adjustment related of plant and machinery, the value of stock is reduced by 10%. So stock will be reduced by 10%. Stock value is 15,000. Now the stock value has reduced 10%. So 1,500 stock value will be used in debit side because this is our loss. Okay. Next transaction is, while plant and machinery is appreciated by 10%. Appreciate means increment. Okay. So now plant and machinery value has increased by 10%. So children, plant and machinery value is 30,000. In the at the end of this month, in at the end of this year, but now the plant and machinery amount is appreciated by 10%. So 30,000 by 10% is 3,000 rupees. So our asset value has increased. Now we will use in credit side. Okay, plant and machinery amount is 3,000. Next, investment also an in asset. Investment worth 1000 not mentioned in the balance sheet is to be taken into account. So children, this is an investment of the firm. So our assets has shown in the balance sheet, but we are not recorded that time. So now this amount as will be used as a profit of the firm. So investment amount is 1000. Next, sundry creditors. 100 is not likely to claim his money. So children, a creditor who has pending or due the amount 100 rupees to the firm, but now he has not claimed of this amount. Okay, so now this is a profit of the firm. So the firm will be remain this amount, and this amount will be used as a profit by the firm. So sundry creditors amount is 100 rupees. In the debit side, stock 1500, furniture is valued at rupees 9,000. So see in the balance sheet, furniture 10,000. Now the furniture amount has decreased 9,000 rupees. So 1,000 amount has decreased in the furniture. So we will use in debit side, furniture 1,000. Provision for doubtful. See, provision for doubtful debts is to be created on sundry debtor at 5%, and rupees 200 is to be provided for an electricity bill. So children, this is a liability which the firm has will be paid. Okay, so 200 rupees the firm will be pay electricity bill. So this is a liability, and the liability has increased of the firm. So we will use the liability in the debit side when the liabilities amount will be increased. So outstanding electricity amount is 200. Now we will less our credit amount is 4100 total. Now we will less these amounts in this 1500, 1600 and 200. Then the remaining amount will be transferred to partners capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. Then the amount will be calculated 480 to A capital account, and 320 will be transferred to B capital account. Now children, second step is we will prepare partners capital account. So children, as per the rule of partners capital account, and this is an example also is a fluctuating, okay, fluctuation capital method. Have you remember fluctuating method? So fluctuating method, we have used the capital also amount, and the all the current related amount we will use in the partners capital account by fluctuating method. So fluctuating method according, first we will transfer the capital account of the firm to the partners. So capital 30,000, 20,000 of A and B. So first we will transfer the capital. Okay, C has bring also 15,000 rupees of capital. So C account 15,000 also will be transferred as a capital. Next, goodwill. So children, in the question also has given he has also bring 5,000 rupees as a goodwill. So this amount will be transferred to A and B account in their old profit sharing ratio. So according this amount will be calculated, 3,000 transferred in A capital account and 2,000 rupees will be transferred in B capital account. Okay children. Next step is revaluation profit 480 and 320. So children, revaluation account profit in debit side has shown, but now when we will transfer this amount in another account, then it will be amount credit. Okay, so revaluation profit 480 and 320. Now we will total this amount. A total amount is 33,480, B 22,320 and C total amount is 15,000. Now we will balance this amount and carry it down. Okay children, so now we will prepare the general entry also. Bank account debit 20,000 to C capital account to goodwill account, because children, in this question C has admitted as a new partner and he is bring 15,000 capital account capital amount or 5,000 goodwill premium amount. So this amount will be transferred to bank account. So bank account will be debit by rupees 20,000, to C capital account 15,000, to goodwill amount account 5,000, cash brought in by C as capital and goodwill premium. Okay. Next general entry will be prepared for goodwill. Goodwill account debit, because C has bring 5,000 rupees as goodwill. So this goodwill amount also will be distributed in the old partner in their old profit sharing ratio or in sacrificing ratio. So goodwill account is 5,000 to A, to B 3,000 or 2,000. Next, we will prepare all the related transactions which we have used in the revaluation account. So some assets and some liability have increased in the revaluation account, and some assets and some liability have decreased in the revaluation account. So according this, we also prepare these general entry. So first, revaluation account debit 3,100 to stock account 1,500, furniture and provision for doubtful debts. Because children, on these assets, our assets has decreased. So these assets had decreased. So now when the firm will be face loss, that time revaluation will be debit. Okay. When the firm will be face or get a profit, that time revaluation will be credit. Okay. Debit, if the firm will be face the debit, then this loss also will be distributed among the old partners or all the partners. When the firm will be get a profit amount, then this amount also the firm will be distributed among all the partners in their profit sharing ratio. Okay. So first general entry, we will prepare the loss amount, and second, plant and machinery 3,000, investment 1,000 to revaluation account. Increase in the value of assets on revaluation account. Okay children, I hope this question will be clear. Revaluation account debit 200 to outstanding electricity bill, amount provided for outstanding electricity bill. I hope children, outstanding means when the firm or the partners, individual partner has not given the amount on particular time, that time this amount will be due and outstanding amount. Okay. So revaluation account, outstanding electricity bill which has a liability on the firm. So that time the firm will be paid this amount as electricity bill 200 rupees. Sunday creditors 100 rupees to revaluation account, amount not likely to be claimed to the creditors written off. Okay. Revaluation account debit 800 to B and A. So children, today two topics I have explained. First, accumulated profit or loss or general reserves, and second topic I had explained revaluation account, partners capital account or general entries. So children, these concepts are very important for your board exam. So also I hope these questions will be clear again and again. In next video also I will explain this concept or this question again if you are having any problem related this. Okay children, so take care, goodbye.